Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It's a girl Sylvia. So guys, Angel and Ilebaye entered into a heated argument that almost caused them fight that would have led to disqualification yesterday, and this was happening after their presentation of a Guinness challenge and all of that. So when they were done, Ilebaye wanted to take her bait. So probably she placed her feet on Angel's box, according to Angel anyway, and her box was open, and then she removing the paints in her body and those things dripping inside her box was not funny for her. So she now had to confront her to remove her leg. Ilebaye, on the other hand, was now being aggressive about it and putting herself like she's now the victim of why would she be shouting at her in that manner. Meanwhile, Ike said the same thing to Alex as he was narrating what happened in that room to Alex. So I don't really know why Ilebaye could not actually say that she's sorry about the incident that happened, but being that people has been bullying her, so I think she's trying to step on that notion and then try to trigger Angel. You know, there was a time they had issue before, and now she triggered her again. I feel like this thing is not something that would have caused a problem, even though Angel has been trying to count some issues for her, then explode around her, and then she now gave Angel the opportunity to do that, and it was almost to the point that Angel wanted to take a voluntary exit yesterday. Guys, it wasn't funny. So that was what happened yesterday night after their presentation of Guinness presentation. So, but before then, what happened from yesterday, Doyin and Summer had an intimate discussion about having intercourse on national TV. So the duo had some kind of arguable conversation where Doyin was of the opinion that people should have self-control when it comes to having intercourse on air, even if it is consensual, especially the men who can't control themselves. And any day she makes that mistake, she will opt for voluntary exit. Like, guys, it's really funny from Big Brother house. While someone on the other hand said that the parties involved consented for it, and so he did not see any big deal about it, furthering that they are adults. That one aside, Uriel had a conversation with Kidwaya where she was complaining to him that she said around doing when they were all in the lounge that she felt like chewing gum, only for her to go to her locker and brought out one pack of chewing gum and then was cheering to the housemates except her. Like, I don't know, maybe she has offended Doyin, or Doyin has something around her, and then also given that Uriel does not really trust her, so everything is going to be an issue for her, guys. So while the situation made her to yet find out the reason what or why Doyin did that thing, Fraud was now telling Cross how beautiful his wife is and how he misses her. He even went ahead to show Cross her beautiful pictures, and indeed, guys, Fraud's wife is really beautiful. I think her IG handle is Famshi, and I mean, he has to show off his beautiful wife. Who everybody do that, you get. And recall that Fraud had a message for his mechanic yesterday during his diary session. The Big Brother didn't allow him to finish because he wanted to tell him to be careful and make sure his wife has the car to be driving herself around, stuff like that, guys. So we are moving now to Cece. Cece got into a heated argument with White Money after White Money told her that she should collect 2 pieces of meat while she was dishing her own food to eat. So she was now so angry and now told him that she's just giving him respect. It seems that where he's coming from, he does not have respect, and he should learn how to ask people to cook ask them what they want before he starts cooking, and not just cooking anything he feels like cooking. I mean, you can imagine that this is something that someone just voluntarily decided to cook, and then you're being rude. To be honest, I think Sissy is just being rude at that point. I don't see the reason why you need to tell him all of that. He does not like people to insult her, but she really insults people. I don't know if she knows that, or maybe she's intentionally doing that as her strategy. I don't know, because many of the housemates has already told Big Brother that she's being overconfident about herself and is being irritating to them. Do you get? So the diary session part where the housemate had to talk to Big Brother before the Guinness issue that I mentioned earlier. So Messi went ahead to explain why she considered Cece in her pardon me stuff they did after the nomination. She said that after the Sisi had her name during the nomination, she was like, she said to herself, one man scored. So it made her choose her course. No one deserves to stay alone in the house, despite the whole competition and all of that. People actually praised Messi for doing that during social media. I don't know if you guys are always in social media, because I mean, she gained many fans for herself. That girl is very smart, if you ask me. She's a very smart girl, and she knows how to pull the crowd for herself. And she said it earlier that she won, and she's still coming to win again. Then another interesting diary session was that of Yure, where she was complaining about Princess's assets, that she didn't really know where she got that accent from, and she just realized that she's now having so much tension in the house, and then she's now speaking US again, American accent. So she's now wondering how. She even asked her, was she in America before? She said no. And then she doesn't understand it, that everywhere New stands, Princess is always there. She talks to me anytime she even wants to ask new questions. I feel Uriel is now trying to all possible best to get some highlight, just like Neil said in his diary section, that Uriel knows what she's doing. Anybody that wins the head of house, she tries so hard to come close to the person, especially when Adekunle won. She did the same. Likewise, Kid Wire. So that was that about Uriel's diary section. And then Ike now was so pissed about the feminist stuff in the diary section, and then he was in a coin heist. His own was to go for the coin hunt. So, and how he found out that people has been keeping off their coins, especially Adekunle, that he tried to go to his money bag only for him to find out that he just laid inside that place 2 sardines. Unbelievable for this guy. Ike is always known for how he steals people's naira during his own set then in the season, and now this time around he's stealing their money point coins. I mean, I don't know what he's doing that for, but maybe he already, big brother told him, you once told me you're chaos, so let us see. He was not like, the people are, some of the housemates are seeing Messi like their umbrella, not knowing that the umbrella will soon be crumbled, that Sisi feels that she's too smart and overconfident, but he's going to show her that people knows how to play the game better. Do you get? Guys, that was that about Ike's diary section. Then next is the women quest group. These are maybe group of 4 or 5 guys that they have common mission of trying to get some ladies and then strategically get them out of their way, either by causing some chaos for them to be disqualified, or maybe laying with them, stuff like that. So because Messi was saying that she's supporting women and all of that, they were now saying that they will make sure that they cause Alex and Sisi to have a serious confrontation that may even lead to touching themselves and cause them to get strikes. And somebody that said that was Perry, when he was now having conversation with EK, Kidwire. I don't know who else that was in their midst, but Cross was like, they may just have some confrontation, but they will never touch themselves. That's something he's very sure of, because they know about the disqualification stuff. So Ike spoke about how some of these female housemates are seeing Messi like their mother, or maybe maybe their lead role or model. So they don't know that he's going to, forgetting that the so-called umbrella, that he can crumble it and then they will all wither around. You get? These guys, I don't really know what they're up to, guys, but I just feel like their imagination is way too much. Do you get? It was way too much. So the next one, guys, was when Ike was now holding Sisi everywhere, because of, after the diary section, of course, guy need to up his game, and Sisi on the other hand was telling him to let her go, that his mates are busy hunting for babes in the house, and he's here moving around. So Ike was like, that's why I'm following around, and she was like, I'm not available, so don't come near me and all of that. So this is how Sisi managed to stay alone in the house. I don't know how she does that, but maybe this is part of her person and personality, because that's what she did before. And at the beginning, I was seeing like some very good changes in her, but it seems like maybe some kind of poking around her made her feel some kind of bad way. Recalling the previous video, the beginning of this video, that I told you that she almost even had issue with Ilebaye even before Angel, because Ilebaye was fun. She said she saw Ilebaye naked going to Cross in the bedroom, and she knows that Cross is drunk, and she tried to separate them and told Ilebaye to get out of the bedroom, but Ilebaye ended up calling her babysitter. Do you get? So I don't know the mission of Ilebaye in that house, but guys, I'm just surprised to see this girl being being this bold and doing too much. Do you get? So this was how it happened yesterday, guys, and thank you so much for enjoying this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and then please comment, and see you guys in my next video again. Bye.